God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's KingT420SCC back with another smoking reaction. This reaction, you guys, I hate to say it, is very tragic and it's very sad. Some sad, tragic news from Detroit. It's about a young man by the name of DeShawn Flood, and what he's going through right now because of what he encountered with his wife. One second, gang. Hey, what's going on, Pop?
Hey, good morning.
God bless, great day.
Yeah, you know, my voice is steady going. I don't know what's going on. I've been waiting on a doctor to come see me all week. So, I don't know what's going on. You okay?
Yeah, I'm blessed, Pops. I'm in the middle of making a video.
Okay, go ahead. I'll talk to you later.
I'll call you when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. I apologize, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that was too much, so we're not gonna do that. All right. So, excuse me, I apologize. Like I said, this video is about a young man by the name of DeShawn Flood and the things that he's going through right now and the things that he has encountered or that he's going to encounter. We just gonna jump right off into it. I had a little something going on, but let's just start the video and y'all understand why I say it's very sad and very tragic. Coming straight out of my hometown, Detroit, Michigan. Let's just take it in.
Breaking news out of Sterling Heights, where police say a husband shot his wife in her work parking lot. That shooting happened at the Illinois Living Center on 15 Mile near DeQuinder. Gina Vici has an update on the victim's condition and the investigation.
Yeah, this is still a very active scene behind me. Take a look at this. Look at the bullet casing markings on the ground here. Sterling Heights police saying around 8 o'clock this morning they received a 911 call that a woman had been shot in the parking lot here at the Pomeroy Living Center off of 15 Mile near DeQuinder. We're told an employee was shot by her husband in the parking lot. We're told they both live in the city of Warren and that the husband came up to his wife's employer and shot her several times. Police thankfully were able to respond to the scene within seconds. The wife was rushed to a nearby hospital where she is still alive. Police encountered the husband who was armed with a revolver and were able to take him into custody. Here is Captain Mario Bastianelli talking about the moment officers encountered the gunman.
Like I said, our officers were here, very quickly. So, which makes all the difference in the world of somebody with a gun and they're actively shooting at people. So, this happened to be a targeted incident because it was a domestic situation.
So I'm gonna say this, right? The brother was precise. He went up there and his wife was in the car with another co-worker, and he shot in the car. He literally shot into the car, right? But he didn't hit the coworker. He only hit his wife. And I'm not saying that that's right, but I'm saying that he was very precise. It was a targeted moment. You understand? It was rage-filled, direct, nothing but blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all anger that he's saying, all anger that he felt when he went and did this. I don't even know if he was emotionally stable, if he was there when he did this. Let's check out the story a little bit more. We're going to break it down and see what we got here. What's really going on with this young man. Let's hear this story.
Imagine being married.
Let's see what we have. It's very, very sad to hear that the young lady, at least the young lady's alive though. Thank God for that. He didn't kill her. He was, apparently, they say he attempted to kill her. We don't know what he attempted to do. We just know that he was filled with rage. And let's get to the story so you guys can understand.
Imagine being married to your wife and you have 3 kids with her. And then you find out that one of the kids is not yours. That means that your wife cheated on you. Crazy. How about if you found out that 2 of the kids that you thought were yours are not? Your blood is probably boiling at this point. Well, guess what? In DeShawn Flood's case, this man found out that all 3 of the kids were not his. And to make things even worse, not only was this woman cheating on this man, She was cheating on him with his relatives.
So let me add a little bit of backstory as he go. DeShawn Flood and his wife were together for over 10 years. They were married for 9 years. And as you can hear, he found out that all 3 of the children that they had while they were together, which he thought were supposedly his, were not his. We're going to continue.
So the kids belong to his relatives. After getting this information, DeShawn decides to go down to his wife's job and confront her about it. She sees him coming and runs inside of one of her co-workers' car. That didn't stop DeShawn from shooting her multiple times. And when she tried to run while shot, DeShawn chased her down and pistol whipped her. After hearing the gunshot, some of the co-workers called the cops. The cops came, arrested DeShawn, and the wife made it to the hospital where she survived. There are some people on the internet that are saying it's a valid crash out because not only was she cheating on him, she was cheating on this man with his relatives. And others are saying that they believe that he took it too far.
So let me just throw my 2 cents in here, right? Let's go with it. The crash out, I understand it. It's understandable. It's like I can't relate to it because I don't see myself trying to off anyone. I don't believe in taking no one's life. God put us all here. We all are a blessing. Life itself is a blessing, right? So cool. I understand that he was extremely emotional and he probably just let himself, he probably snapped out. He probably don't even know he did this stuff yet. Like, let's not be crazy. Like, we know he's done something, but in the back of his mind, he's probably still stuck on the fact that my kid's not mine and I've been with her for 10 years. Like, so y'all really have to let it sink in that this man probably been just with her and only her for 10 years. Like he probably only know this woman. See, y'all not understanding. Most of the time in a relationship where a woman is cheating, that means she kind of like has the ups in the relationship. She kind of like got the ups in the dynamics of the relationship. Therefore, that means he probably only knew her. Like, he probably didn't talk to his family like that, his brothers, sisters, cousins, mom, dad, his homies and things like that. He probably really only talked to her like that. And when that happened to him, it probably crushed him. And it just went from there. But let me give y'all this last little story because, like I say, this is a very sad, tragic story. I'm sorry the young man had to go through that. I'm sorry the young lady is going through what she going through. You know what I'm saying?
A crime of passion is real.
The story is sad because, like, after 10 years of being with somebody, to find out that these are not your kids and, like, you love this person. Like, the man, okay, let's throw this in there too, this little caveat. He was a stay-at-home dad. Get it? Like, that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I really need y'all to understand this. It's more of a mental thing that he did this. Because in his mental, that was all he had. She was all he had. And to find out that she was doing him a certain kind of way behind his back, he literally probably snapped. Let's go with it.
A crime of passion is real. I don't condone it, but I definitely understand the crash out. Here's the thing. That's going to be tough for him to use as a defense because a crime of passion is more along the...
So I agree with him in some forms of fashion because a crime of passion is, say you get off work, you just so happen to think your wife is at work, right? And you pull to the grocery store, and next to the grocery store it's a LA Fitness, whatever. You just so happen to be about to run into the grocery store, but you see your wife sitting in her car in front of the LA Fitness with some dude, and they're kissing, right? You go to your car, you grab your gun, and you just kill everything in the car in front of the LA Fitness. Probably don't even pull off in your car. You probably just sit in front of their car where you done shot everything up to boom. That's like a crime of passion. You know what I'm saying? He seen it and he done something because he just snapped out, right? Now, most people would say that this is premeditated, what he did, what DeShawn did. But I'm going to have to disagree. I don't believe it was premeditated because, see, they would say, well, he had all this time to think about it while he was driving and this. No, I'm not going to agree with that because The way these men have been raised lately, they're extremely emotional. Let's just talk about it and let's be honest about it. These men are extremely emotional. And in the midst of emotion, a crime of passion is definitely committed out of emotions. So, if his emotions were, again, so high that all he seen was red and these is not my kids, that's probably all he thought about the whole ride. The ride might have been 45 minutes. It probably, in his mind, it was probably 5. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. This is a mental thing. This is not just some, he just wanted to, he was just angry. And no, that's not what it was. He did this because he emotionally snapped. His feelings was crushed. His mind broke. And this is what happens when men, let's go.
Lines of, you come home from work, you go inside your house, you walk upstairs to the bedroom, you open the bedroom door, and your wife is in there getting railed by another man. And in that moment, you grab your gun and you unalive everybody.
So that's what they would call a crime of passion. That's where they would say it wasn't premeditated. He just seen it and he just snapped emotionally. Boom. So let's continue. See what else he got to say.
That's involved. That would be considered a crime of passion. Unfortunately, what he did seems more premeditated than anything else.
I don't agree with that. I do not agree. Listen, that man probably only knew that woman. Y'all got to understand how important it is that I keep saying that. That's like a person who got a child and they don't let their child go outside, right? They raise their child, and now their child is 11 years old. They homeschool their kid don't even go to school. So the first time the kid go outside, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that kid don't have no recollection or understanding how the outside world works. I'm just saying, this is a mental case. It's not just this wasn't premeditated. It wasn't.
He found out that the kids were not his, which is horrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But after he found out that information, he got in his car and drove all the way to her job. So that time frame in between him finding out and him going to her job means that he had a lot of time to think about what he was doing.
See, and again, I disagree. Because let's be honest, when a person is in their emotions and in their feelings, they are not thinking clearly. This is just the truth. When a person is being irrational and emotional and they're thinking out of their feelings and not out of logic and rationality, they're not thinking clearly. So I do not agree. This was not premeditated. I don't believe he thought about what he was going to do the whole way there. I believe all he saw was red. Literally, I believe he literally snapped. He found out the kids weren't his after 10 years, and that's all he know is her. We don't know how he was with his family and his friends. If all he knew was her, if she was his sole life support of living, like he get up every day just for her, like he worshiped her like a god type deal, like we don't know. So again, I will not say this was premeditated.
Now, do we all understand why this man crashed out? Absolutely. And then on top of it, to find out that it was potentially your family member or members.
See, now this part I was trying to look up. So I'm not sure if this is the truth or not, but we're going to go with it. So just think, if this is all he knew is her, she his soul, everything, and then to find out that the family that you barely talk to anyway, that you love but barely talk to, is doing stuff with your one thing, I don't know how you would feel about that. Let's go with it.
That got your wife pregnant? Any man in that situation will at some point lose his shit. Now, is that a situation?
As he said it himself, any man in that situation will lose his shit. Meaning, I do not think this was premeditated. I think he snapped. I think he don't even realize what he did yet. I promise. He probably still shocked himself.
Worth risking your freedom over? I don't believe so. Unless someone's trying to take my life or the life of a loved one, I can never justify taking somebody's life. But everybody's different, and you never know what some people's breaking point is.
So, Smoke Gang, I definitely agree. Everybody's different, and you never know what someone's breaking point is. This is a very sad, tragic story. I pray for DeShawn, and I pray for the young lady who was injured in this situation. And I pray for the children, because in all actuality, the children are going to be the ones that are hurt the most, because to find out that the father that you knew is your father is not your father, and then to find out that he did this to your mother because he thought you were hit. You understand? This is going to be very psychological. They're going to need therapy. God bless. Great day, everybody. It's wild work and it's fucking ridiculous. The fucking lies, these games that women play 10 years, 3 kids, not none his. It's fuck. Man, fuck. Smoke Gang. We gone.